You are watching Melody Lane. With me, you're gonna have a great crafting time.
Hi everyone, it's Melody Lane, and I'm going to show you how to put together the pop-up card I created from the new mystery box. You only have a few days to purchase it, so you might want to go over and get it now when you get so much for such a low price. I'll post a link to the post that has all the information with the discount codes and all of these files. I created a lot of Cricut Design Space project files that you can use only if you get the mystery box. I've already made a coffee cup pop-up card, so I thought I'd show you how to make it, and instead of making the same card, I'm going to make a different card, but I'm still going to show you the pop-up part. But first, I think I want to shade some of these. I'm using my chalks. I've used these before. Some of my videos, if you want to know where to get them, I usually get them from Amazon, and I'll put some links below to where I get them from. It's this one. And what I do is just go around the edge. This just gives it a nice finished look to it. And it looks really cool when you do it to the cutout pieces to give them more of a 3D effect. This is the belly of the owl. And what I like about using these chalks, it's really hard to mess up. When you're using ink, it's a lot easier to mess up. And then these are the wings. I think I'm going to change colors. I'm going to use this blue one. Now look at the difference of these two. This is with shading and this is without. Do you see the difference? I think it looks much better with the shading. And you can add as much or as little shading as you want. Okay, I embossed this piece with the Cuttlebug with a wood grain embossing folder. This is kind of like a tree branch he's sitting on. And I am putting some chalk over this, a lighter color of chalk. It's like the light beige yellow. These are the earth tone chalks. There's many different kinds, different colors. Okay, now I want to tell you another trick. Here's my mat. I cut out the thank you that goes on this card, and I cut it out with paper. You could totally use vinyl and use transfer tape to do this, but I just use paper. So I'm going to use some washi tape to get it up off the mat. Do one at a time. Pull that up. So it pulls up each letter. And it doesn't have that one, so just press it down a little more. This makes it so much easier to put it on your card and make sure it's all straight and even. There we go. And then I'm just going to pull this up. I'm just going to stick it up here, my non-stick mat, for a second while I get the U. There we go. Okay, now this won't work yet. We have to put glue on this first. I forgot. I wanted to shade the apple. So I'm using this color right down here. I don't think these colors have names, but I want to shade the apple to make it look more 3D, like the shape of an apple. There, that gives it more of a 3D effect instead of just flat paper. Let's do the apple first. The green is the bottom layer, so the stem covers up that. And make sure you put glue on the right side. You want to make sure it fits and then glue it. Turn it over and glue it. And we want to put just a little glue up here. This is art glitter glue I get from May Made It. Put this on, make sure that's right. There, we have our apple. Okay, I've decided to go around the edge of him. Because I printed him, you can see the white paper on the edge when you look at it from the side. And you don't have to print him, you can use paper. The reason I printed him is because printing him made him match this design, that the colors in here match what's here. That's the only reason I printed him. You can change him to cut if you don't want to print. Okay, I just also went around his eyes with this very, very dark, dark brown. Okay, let's get the owl together. This goes all the way down to the bottom line of him, to his feet. And his feet go on top of his feet here, and it covers just a little bit of his belly too. I think I'm going to pop his eyes out. I'm going to use the Scotch foam tape. It just has just a little bit to pop his eyes out. Put them about right there. He's looking so cute. And his glasses go there. Let's put his beak. I'm just going to put a little glue on the corner. And I'm going to put it onto the top layer. Oh, cute! He's so cute. Best thing about this glue is it dries clear. There we go. We got a smart little owl. He's not done yet. So that's going to go here. I'm only going to, oh, you know what I want to do? The bottom part of his wing I will pop up. So I put glue here and then pop that up at the bottom. And I'm going to do the same thing to this one. Putting just a little piece of the sticky foam tape, the bottom. And then I'm putting glue at the top. And then I'm just sticking this just under his eye, I think. There we go. Isn't he cute? Oh, I love him. So cute. He's so much cuter than on the computer. Let's fold the card. So there's a score line here and there's a score line here. Here's where the card folds. And then it folds again here. You start folding it, you'll see the score line. That's going to be the inside where it pops out. It's going to be the front of the card. And this is going to be the little wood he stands on. And we have a stack of books. I'm going to put him over on this side. Stick the books behind him on there. Okay, so first thing we have to do is put the stick down. And this fits across the card. And I'm going to put the books down. Just on the edge so it doesn't go over the edge. Put it right up against the stick. Of course, this is just how I'm doing it. You guys can do it any way you want. And I'm going to put it so his feet are on top of the stick. How cute is that? I love it. Now let's do the inside. First, we have to put this in. I think I'm going to put the apple over here. So in order to get these stuck down off of the washi tape, we have to put glue on the letters only. Be very careful to only get glue on the letters, not on the washi tape. And then stick this down. Press down on the letters. Glue dry a minute. Working with paper, sometimes part of the paper lifts up and stays on here, but I have not had it be a problem because you can't even tell after we're done. See, just depends on what paper you're using. And I got this one from my scrap, so I don't know what kind it is. There we go. When you pull it back, the secret is to pull it flat back, like pull this flat down, not straight up. This is the headline font, is the font I used on this one, which is in this mystery box. Okay, so now the part you've been waiting for. How do you pop it up? I gave you this, and you score it. It is scored. If you have a scoring tool, the Explorer scored it for you. And it goes like that. But we want to make sure we get this down correctly so it will fold flat. So when you fold it, it will fold flat. And we got to make sure where we want it. We don't want the apple off the edge. So all of these sides will have glue on them except for one. So to start with, we're putting glue on the top one and the next one. We're going to fold that down like that. So this score line is connected to this score line here. So I'm going to make that there. We're going to fold it and make sure that works. Okay, so now we have to put glue on this piece. And fold that down. And you want to fold it down to make sure it will close. So we want it to fold this way and this way. Okay, so now we just glue the apple down. Make sure it doesn't go off the edge. And I'm just going to put glue here. Set this down. Make sure it doesn't go down here. Make sure it's right there on the edge so the apple will stay there. And then you can push that down like that. And it fits that way when it closes. How cute! Isn't this cute? You could give to a teacher. You could also stamp something here or put a little saying to Mrs. So-and-so or Mr. So-and-so for a teacher. You could also change the owl to pink colors if you want, or purple colors, or any color you want. I just thought that was so cute. And you can also change this. I left this file as it is for the thank you. All you have to do is double tap it and change it to say whatever you want it to say. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please click like and subscribe, and make sure you go check out click the little eye at the top, move your mouse, and you'll see a little eye, and go to the post where you can get this free file. You must own the cartridges that I used, and they're all in the mystery box. So the card is from the Jen Goody sampler. The owl is from Rule the School, and so are the books and the apple and the pattern. Thanks so much for watching, and here's a shout out to a few of the people who support me on Patreon.
Lori, Jackie, Anna Marie, Donna, Carla, Nita, Barbara, Betty, Deborah, Kelly, Delita, Sherry, Jean, Grace, Terry, Allison, Kathy, Belinda, Regina, Teresa, Valerie, Fran, Donna, Robin, Gracie, Sheila, Donna, Richard, Rosemary, Sharon, Deidre, Devon, Fern, Michelle, Ken's Creations, and Dorothy. Thanks, guys. See you next time.
You are watching Melody Lane. With me, you're gonna have a great crafting time.